artfulstampin.co.uk. And we're going to be stamping something really pretty and sweet and kind of what you guys know me for, or some of you know me for. So if you're brand new to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button and do leave a comment. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on what I create. And have a go. Do have a go yourself. I know that sometimes we get into a bit of a creative slump and it's fun to watch what other people make. So I appreciate that might be where you are at right now. But there is such enjoyment from actually getting ink to paper sometimes. So please don't forget to have a go doing that yourself. Now, if you need supplies, if you've never stamped before, if you don't know, you know, your rubber stamps from your photopolymer, if you don't know what ink to choose, then please do get in contact, because I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and that is what my job is. My job is to help you decide what products to buy that will suit your crafting needs and your crafting habits. So welcome everybody who's watching on the live. Thank you if you're watching on the replay. It's always great to hear from people from all around the world who watch this channel. And oh, I'm trying to figure out how to, what am I doing? I don't want to abandon my live stream. Cancel. Oh no, what am I doing? Oh, flip. I'm a bit stuck, guys, because I started to go live from this device and then switch devices, so it's like not happy with me. Okay, I think I've got it. I've got it. Okay, right. Whew. Right, I thought I was going to have a bit of a disaster there. Okay, I'm just grabbing my ink blocks. Now, a very kind customer of mine has sent me some die cuts from some dies that are in the spring, the January to June mini catalogue. So I do want to make use of these in a second, and will be. And then I just had this vision of some sort of hydrangeas with butterflies hanging around them. I went up to my bathroom and I have these really cute little buckets that have got these kind of vintage shabby chic thing print on them, and they're kind of like hydrangeas with a butterfly and then some other various things. And I thought, oh, I wonder if I could try and replicate that. So that's what I'm going to try and do. But to start off with, what I want to do is actually lay down a little bit of inked colour and then, yeah, go from there really. So if anyone's got any bright ideas for colour schemes, please do shout now. You've literally got like 10 seconds to tell me what colours you'd like to see me use while I say hello to everybody. So, hello Steph, Martina, Linda, Valerie, Lorraine, Wendy, Monica, Jane, Christine, Glenna, Linda, Paula, Nessa, Serene, Wendy March. Lovely to see you. Hello, Linda. Good morning, Ellen. Hi, Sheila. To Linda. I know I'm late when Ellen's come on. It means that I'm late here, and it means it's a good time for Ellen to watch. Oh dear. Black, white and gold. Nessa. She's always challenging me for these like weird combinations. Nessa, I can't do that combination. Not for what I'm wanting to do today. Sorry. She's going to kill me. Another day, Nessa, I promise. Highland Heather, Balmy Blue and Old Olive. So basically blues and purples. Vanessa, I'm going to have to plead like, I'm really sorry. Balmy Blue, Highland Heather. What else got mentioned? Navy, Lilac and Grey. Oh, okay. Now that's more doable. That is more doable. I know what, I'll do that on the second one. Shaded spruce. Oh my goodness. Shaded spruce? Really? Okay. Yep. Just trying to see how that would work. Yeah, it might work. I'll dig it out, see what we can do. Old Olive. Yeah, maybe. Okay, right. Let's get stamping for, or sponging. I want to just do a little bit of colour in the background. So it must be blues and purples. I know, that's the thing, because as soon as I say the word hydrangea, I do have a certain colour palette that pops in my head. So I get a bit thrown then when Nessa sends me black, golden, you know, whatever. So I'm going to just lay down little areas of colour. I know you can barely see this. Mwah, Nessa. She likes to give me a challenge, that Nessa. Hi to Linda. Hi Michelle. Sorry if I've missed anybody. Yes, they can be in the pinks family, of course they can. Sorry, I've got the shadow of my phone just over this spot here. But okay. Now, I want to just check to see if I've got my marker pens, because I wanted to just go over what's called the thumping technique with you for stamping two colours with a stamp. But I can only do it if I have not packed my pens. No, I think I've packed my Stampin' Up pens, so I can't show you this technique. Just double check. Let me just double check. Oh my goodness, this is the thing about packing up a craft room. Half of it is packed and half is not. Yeah, no, they've gone, I think. What did I put in here? Oh well, never mind. Okay, go back to what I was doing. Right, I definitely want my mats though, because I'm using the polymer. So let's get this going. Hi Cynthia, lovely to see you again. I think you came on the other day, didn't you? Oh yes, soft sea foam's lush. Oh guys, I just went and got paint for the new house. We completed the contracts today, by the way. So Tom and I had champagne earlier. We've had this bottle of champagne sitting in our cupboard for ages, waiting for an opportunity to pop the cork. So we popped the popped the cork earlier. I'll just be so careful, haven't I, how I say things. And yeah, so contracts have been sorted and we're getting the keys on Friday. So I went to choose colours. Well, I have been trying to choose colours, and my daughter basically picked soft sea foam. So I took a piece of soft sea foam card to the building merchants and basically completely matched it with one of their colour charts, and so she's having soft sea foam. We are now homeowners. Yeah, no, now the real work begins. Thanks, Paula. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so that's the hydrangea. Now, I don't want just a blue hydrangea there. I'd like a bit of purple. So I'm going to stamp the purple one nearby. Just going to cheek clean that. What was that? What happened to... Oh, yeah, I know Steph hurt her finger. Oh, no. Didn't you catch your finger in the door the other day? It's not the same finger, is it? No, don't pop the blister, please. Don't do it just yet. Oh, the blister's on your wrist. Oh, that's Janine. Oh, that's somebody else. Oh, gosh. I hope you're running under cold water immediately. And if you've got an aloe vera plant, get that aloe on it. So, totally different finger. That's better. Well, there's a relief. Yeah, I'd put a towel though before you put the ice cube, because ice cubes can then do the opposite, can't they? They can burn the other way. So protect, yeah, just put a fabric and then an ice cube. I think. I'm not a nurse, but I think that's correct. But goodness me, please be careful, everybody. Yeah, stay out of the kitchen, Linda. It's safer. Hi, Amanda. Oh, well done, Steph. Oh, yes, Steph, aren't you a first aider? Right, I do want to stamp some leaves on here, but I don't want to go in too dark. So I might do some stamping off, I think, with the old olive. Janine got burnt. She burnt her wrist. She got oil, hot oil. If that's the thing, hot oil, it's so deceiving, isn't it? Like when it's in a pan, it can just look like water. And I mean, I know hot water is hot, but you know, you forget that oil is so different. It behaves so differently on skin. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be using full strength old olive on this because I think it would jar too much. It would be too strong. Hi, Esther. So it's stamping off, then stamping once, stamping twice. So it's stampity stamp. What drink have you got, Mindy? I've had my champagne for the night and got a bit lightheaded earlier. Oh, I did not know that about lavender, that it's good for burns. Yeah. Oh yeah, Esther, it's not just Janine, it's Steph as well. Okay, please remember that anything that you may read on this chat is not official medical advice. It is just, I just need to do that disclaimer, and anything you hear from me as well is not medical advice. Seek proper medical attention if you ever have a burn. Just saying. I don't want anyone coming back to me going, well, it said in your chat that you could do such and such. Oh, goodness me. I mean, I know Steph is a first aider, so she would know these things, but just saying, I am not a trained medic. We are not in the US. You know what? It's just as bad here, Martina. Honestly. Yeah, it is just as bad. Hi, Patty. I am catching you live. Woohoo! Yes, you are. Even medical advice changes. It does, yeah, it does. Because people discover better things. I do sometimes hear people going, oh, well, in my day you did this. And you're like, yeah, in your day you did that and it wasn't the best. So therefore, the advice has changed. It's okay. Oh, did I do full strength there? Oh, never mind. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so this is now the shaded spruce. It's quite nice having it, stamping it off and using it slightly lighter. Hi, Melanie. Yeah, when you do these qualifications and you want to be active, you have to keep it up, don't you? So I'm sure Steph is up to date. Hi, Mini Bartos. First time catching you live. Oh, welcome. Have you been to my channel before, Minnie? Or is this your first time to my channel as well? Stalking Esther is my new hobby. Wow. So, roughly where in the world are you from, Minnie? Or did you say? Did I just miss that? Michigan. Uh-huh. What's Michigan famous for, people? Come on, impart your knowledge on me. What is Michigan known for? What is Michigan's flower? State flower. Michigan tires. No, Esther. That's Michelin, not Michigan. Excuse my sister, everybody. Oh, the lake. I forgot to stamp off. Yes, I did. Oh, well. Just got these odd darker elements. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, apple blossom is the state flower. Oh. Oh, that's nice to hear. I do like a bit of apple blossom. Right, I'm wondering, talking about blossom, I'm wondering whether to stamp this little flower in there somewhere as well. Michigan. Oh, not Michigan. Sorry, Michigan. Thank you, Serene. I've been educated tonight. Michigan. Hi, Roberta. Oh, welcome. It's a first live. Oh, no, that's green. I don't want green. I was going for the Highland Heather. Got a few new people to the live today. Welcome. So stick around. Have some fun. How much champagne? I had one glass, Mindy. I did just have one glass. Yeah, but I'm not a big drinker, so it might have just made me a little bit, you know, chilled and merry. But I was also catching up with one of my new Stampin' Up buddies. So it was nice to chat to that person and get some more inspiration and ideas. So. Oh, well, maybe another evening we'll do it. We could have a toast. What was the size of the glass? Oh, not too big. Actually, I used the Stampin' Up champagne flutes that we got given in the summer. I thought I'm going to, it's you know, it's that occasion, so I'm going to dig out my Tiffany champagne flutes. So I did. Oh, my husband's asking if I want more champagne. Just a tiny bit, because people are telling me I should toast on here. I think it's in the front room on the table. Tom just said, do you want some more champagne? I'm going to be actually moving in at the beginning of February because we're going to be doing some paint work and some right, hold on, let's Sorry, just a little break from stamping, everybody, to have champagne. Look, more bear. There we go. Look. You see that? Sorry, I know it's in reverse. Chin chin. Oh, where's my camera? There we go. Oh, Tom's here. Oh, look, we can do chin chin.
Nice.
Earlier, he was holding it like this. He went, oh, let's clink. And I went, not like that. You have to hold it like that to get the... And this was champagne that my sister gave you about 2 years ago, I think.
Or 4.
Oh, hold on. What bottle did you use?
Bottle that was in the front room.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Down it.
Straight to my head.
He's not a big drinker.
That's my limit.
Thank you. We're cute, apparently. He hasn't been called cute for a very long time. I said, you haven't been called cute for a very long time.
No.
That may make his day, make his night. Thanks, Ness.
There we go.
Right, that's it now. Oh, I can't wait to do stamping. Yeah, take my glass. Oh, goodness me. Stamping's going to get all wonky. Oh no, I've lost it. Oh, look, so I've already messed it up. I've things come out the thing. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to have to just take you out of there for a second and just lay you down. I am here. Just bear with. The things come out the socket. Oh, see, I knew that was a bad idea. Talk amongst yourselves just for a second. Oh my goodness. And after you've had champagne as well, it's not a good idea to do this. Oh no, I've lost the thing. Right, hold on. I'm nearly there. Just got to put the thing back in the socket. Right, I think we're in. Whoo-wee. Okay. No, let's come out the socket. Oh no, come on, go. Bear with, bear with. Oh, my life, right. Yeah, I had to put you, actually had to put you down on the table for a second. Okay, back to stamping. So I've got this lovely little floral. So a little interlude there. And I'm thinking I'd like some blue ones as well, because it's so pretty. Not quite sure I'm going to fit it, but there we go. One there. And this is quite a pale blue, so it doesn't matter if you're not quite sure where to put it. It's not going to be too jarring if you think you've got it wrong. I laid the phone down. Sorry, I had to, because it was either that or you're going to stare up at the ceiling and into a bright light. So I thought I'd just put you down. Thank you, Carol. Okay, there we go. That's pretty. Now, I think we're ready for the butterflies. So I'm wondering whether to do the butterflies in quite a dark colour, like the shaded spruce, full strength. But I think tonight is going to be the night where I make the chop. Because I cannot use these butterflies. It's very difficult to use them how I want to use them. So is Deborah Mitchum watching? Deborah, you need to move, look away. And Glenna, don't look away. Look away, look away. this is where I need to be very quiet and no more champagne. Okay, trying to keep it a clean cut so it's easy to reattach later. Nice clean cut there. Okay, there we go. Whew. Done. That wasn't too painful. Glenna's going to faint, I know. Yeah, you could always buy 2 sets because they're not terribly expensive actually, the stamp set. Yep, you're quite right, Ellen. Good thinking. But I think, you know, it should be okay. Should get back together all right. Right, so let's get the shaded spruce. Tell me when I can look again. Ah, okay, Paula. Well, there we go. It's not too painful. And I do believe they'll become more useful in this formula. You've cut up your many messages. Yes, that's another one that I think some people have cut up. But as I keep saying, if you've purchased the stamps, they're yours to do whatever you wish. You know, it's not for other people to tell you what to do with your belongings. You do what you wish with them. And if that's the way you find it's easier to use them, so use them. Oh, what a great idea, Steph. It reminds me of those, oh, that toy when I was a child. When I was a younger child. When I was a younger person. The fashion wheel. I've just given away the fashion wheel to a friend of mine who's got 2 little girls. Do you remember you could mix and match the skirts and the dresses, the tops and the skirts and the faces and the shoes and the... Bye, Minnie. Take care. Have a yummy dinner. I know I've never cut a stamp under the influence until tonight. I think I managed okay, didn't I? Right, let me just check which direction this butterfly is going in. Right, so feels like it needs to be sitting on something, doesn't it? Could be sitting on a leaf. Yes. There we go. Feels like it needs to land on something. Can't just have it wafting around. That could be on the flower there. There we go. So glad I'm in trauma. It's right, Steph. Steph, can you work your magic on them, please? Revive them, please. It's okay. We've got a first aider in the house. And Esther's having counselling sessions. Now, the other beauty of doing the snip is that we now have these fabulous leaf parts that we can use. Oh, sorry, should I have given you a warning? Oh, stamp off. Done. Otherwise it's a bit too strong, isn't it? I'm just laughing at what Janice said because I know what she's responding in reference to. Yeah, usually you can't put that together. That together is the House of Stampin' horrors. Hold on, you guys. You don't get upset when my husband plays with like the Menagerie mix-up stamp set, which already comes in bits. You know, you've got decapitated polar bears and whatever. You know, that's all right, isn't it? Because it's Tom. You let him get away with it. And him making monsters and basically being Frankenstein. Yeah, I think if they are apart, you know, we're not cutting up images, we're cutting up the stamp and separating images. Oh, got a bit of a, oh God, done that. Oh, bit of a fibre. Okay. He hugs puppets, so I'm okay with Tom. Oh dear. Okay, right. Now, I want to colour these butterflies in, because at the moment they're transparent, which doesn't work for me. I'm also missing, I think I need some butterflies. Right, now the other thing I wanted to do was use the lace, so I'm going to do that now. So I've got this lovely lace here that I'm going to stencil through. Just got to decide which one I want to do. I think it's a toss-up between that one and that one. Quite like that. Will I go for... Or do I want to go for balmy blue? No, I'll go for green. Can you guys think of a downside to cutting them? Yeah, just when you want to use them in whole as a whole, you just have to spend some time putting it back together. But that is pretty much the only downside. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, just creates a bit of a texture using this as a stencil. And this has been cut out using quite thick card, so it's hopefully going to keep its shape really well. Oh, moved. I'm getting there, yes. Hi, Anne. Oh, yes, Anne likes her butterflies. I've redeemed myself with the lovely stenciling. Thank you. And you missed the massacre of the butterfly stamp. I'm afraid I cut it up. And we've got a few people in the recovery position in a corner, weeping and sipping orange juice. Yes, it's the, thank you, Vine Design. It's in the mini catalogue, the January to June mini catalogue. So it does have a stamp set to go with it. But of course you can purchase them separately. You don't have to purchase them together. Right, so I'm going to pick out a selection of green pens. I'm just grabbing a few from my pen holder. Oh, we've got a bit of pretty peacock there. I'm wondering whether we could... Oh, you know what? I'm just going to try it and see. So this is a light pretty peacock. Just going to colour the whole of that in. And like I showed you last night, what I love about the alcohol pens is that you can do a base colour first, but then you can actually play with that base colour by adding other colours on top of it, because the alcohol allows you to mix the colour. So let's just have a quick mix around then with this. So for example, if I take light Granny Apple Green here now, and I colour in sections here, you see how that just starts to change the colour a little bit, but we've still got that base colour going on. It will come, honestly, it will come. You might not be able to see it very clearly as yet. Okay, so it's just altered it a little bit. And then say we take the, oh, there's dark old olive here. Should I take dark? Yeah, okay, I'll take dark old olive. Just going to add a little bit of darker elements just to the edges there. Sorry, I've gone quiet, I'm concentrating on this. Please do ask any questions if you have any. And then I'm just going to go back in with the light peacock just to blend that in a bit better. There we go. Okay, so there we go. You've got that little bit of variation there. I know it doesn't show up terribly well because I've already stamped colour behind it, but can you see, oh no, wrong colour. Can you see how just adding layers of colour then to that original base coat just helps. So that's, what colour was that? Dark old olive. Let's see what happens if I bring in light old olive. Just to help blend that dark old olive then into the peacock a bit more. There we go. So you end up with a very nice blended. Oh, Paula's converted to the snip. That's it, I'm cutting my butterflies. Okay, let's go for a different layer now. So we'll go for a layer of the, oh, let me just cut, oh, I've forgotten to shut my ink pad up here. Okay, so go for a layer of the light old olive, That's my base. And then a little bit of light pretty peacock just to accentuate. And then bring it back in just to do a bit of blending. I know you're all shouting for the Winker Stella, I know you all are, but I'll do that in a bit. And then, I don't know, let's see what dark Granny Apple Green does to the party. Okay, so that just makes everything greener. It's nice. It's just a different kind of green. It just looks like it's got little highlighted areas. Really nice. Thank you, Joanna. Now I'm looking at the catalogue. That should be another disclaimer. What was that, Esther? Makes me want to buy that set. Oh, I know. Apologies, apologies. Sorry, not sorry. So if you want to know how you can support my wee little channel, my wee little YouTube channel, because I know some of you are watching and you can't actually purchase anything from me because you're in a different region. One super duper quick free way to support me is give me a thumbs up. And an extra way is to share the video. So did you know if by pressing the little arrow, that curvy arrow, you can then send the link to this video to a friend. You can do it via email, you can do it via Facebook, Instagram. Oh no, not so much Instagram. Well, we might be able to do it through Instagram chat, but you can do it through WhatsApp. You can do it through Messenger. So if you've got a friend who you think, oh, they would love this, then do invite them to come and say hi. And then if you want to support me monetarily, well, there's two different ways you can do that. If you can't shop with me. If you can shop with me, that's fantastic. If you can't shop with me, then you can do super chat, which is super easy. You can just press that $sign at the bottom of the chat and send me a few pennies. But if you'd like to get more percentage of those pennies, then please consider PayPaling me. And what I do is any finances that come there I spend on new products so that I can basically bring more videos to you, because otherwise you'd end up with me using the same product all the time. So yeah, or go to Artful. Yeah, you can shop. All the links are below in the description. So, but if you can't support financially, that is absolutely fine. It's not a prerequisite of you coming to my channel and being part of my Artful Stampin community. That is, you know, only part of what I do. Part of what I do is just inspiring people. It makes me very happy and all glowy inside when I hear about your stamping adventures and how you guys are finding new ways to create and, you know, finding joy in your stamps. That absolutely thrills my heart. So please do keep all your lovely messages coming through, because it makes what I do so worthwhile. Right, I've been brave. I've gone in with the dark Granny Apple Green here, although look at the tip. It's a bit, as my friend would say, munted. It's a bit of an odd word, that, munted. Who uses that word? Where does it originate from? Because he's the only person that I've heard say it. Munted. Come on, you people of England and Wales and Scotland and Ireland. Esther is very informative and helpful today. Do you think I should pay her, Martine? Do you think I should, you know, give her some little reward? She's on top form, isn't she? So if you don't know who she is, Esther is my sister. And she has her own YouTube channel, which is super creative. So if you don't follow her, please do. And see what beautiful things that she creates. So I'm heading back to the pretty peacock now because I've had a go at doing all those other greens. If you guys are finding this boring and want me to stop, then I'm quite happy to move on to something else. But I'm actually quite enjoying this process. And I'm not sure I'm going to have time for another one tonight. Although Vanessa did suggest, what was it, greys and something else. Ah, thank you, Paula. Vanessa, if you're still awake, can you just remind me what the colours were that you wanted me to do? I might just do a quick half sheet or something. It's very relaxing, yeah. I have wondered whether I should film videos of me colouring in and just not say anything. And then just like title them ASMR. If you don't know what ASMR is, look it up afterwards. Because I think some people even like the sound of that sound. There we go. Very relaxing, isn't it? Navy, lilac and grey. Okay. Yes, these colours are very pleasing, aren't they? Indeed. Okay, what I'll do is I'll not colour in with as much detail. I'll just get on and get these finished and then we'll move on. So this is dark, pretty peacock now. So these are alcohol markers, if you're wondering why it is that I'm able to blend so well with them. A friend of mine asked me to get out my dictionary the other day. I said, are you kidding me? Why? Could you not spell, Sheila? Oh, for munted. Yeah, sorry. Did anyone... In English it means drunk, high on drugs. In New Zealand it means damaged. Now that would make sense because he is now in New Zealand and he has spent time with New Zealand and his sister has lived in New Zealand for a long time. So he may have learnt the word via New Zealand. That does make sense. I don't think it's the first meaning. He wouldn't use it in that context. Drunk, high on drugs. No, that's not the context he would have used it in. Although I'm sure in his youth he may have been. Anyway, hope he's not watching. Yeah, munted. Yes, it was always when something was busted. Like, I would use the word busted or broken. But yeah, okay, that does make sense. Thanks for that, Steph. Steph, the fountain of knowledge. Oh, there we go, Paula. Yeah, no, I think we'll go with the New Zealand meaning. Yeah. That's the context I used it in. Who still has a dictionary? I have a dictionary because, well, I just have one. And then my daughter, I'm trying to encourage her to use the dictionary. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Katie Marsh. Munted was first used in New Zealand after the Christchurch earthquake. Oh. Oh, right. So it was first used then. Oh, okay. So that my hypothesis about him learning it from New Zealand doesn't quite fit with that then. Oh well. That's fine. Right. Sheila's 74 and she still doesn't have a dictionary. Wow, Sheila. You do very well considering you don't have a dictionary. You seem to know the right words and you seem to string them together correctly, so... No. You're just probably one of those people that doesn't need one. One of our daughters asked for a dictionary. Oh, yeah. No, Sheila doesn't need one. She's just one of those people. You know, one of those. If you move from Alaska back to the lower 48, you wouldn't have it. Munter means spirited or feisty if you say it in German. Ah, okay. Right, so, not Glenna, Vanessa said navy, lilac and grey. So I've got the lilac on my desk. That's easy. I can do that. Grey. I'm going to put a smoky slate. Basic grey. Light of navy. Okay. Well, I think because I've already done one of these, I'm going to attempt to do this super fast because I kind of know what I'm doing. So I'm going to try and do a similar design then, but in the grey. I'm not going to do any soft, you know, sponging-y things because probably could get away with not doing it. So, right, let me get my... Oh no, this is on very vanilla. Was the other one on vanilla or white? Hold on. Oh, it was on vanilla. Okay. Because I know someone's going to ask me. Oh, and I've already managed to get a bit of ink on there. Oh, there we go. Right. Let's do this. So we're going to just stamp and stamp again so we get the lighter version immediately. Look at that. So easy. Stamp and stamp. And I'm stamping it sort of a section on, or repeated rather. No, that's not the word I want. Overlapping. That's the word I wanted. There. Bye, Mindy. Oh, is Mindy going or Paula going? Oh, Paula and Paula are going. Hi, Patty Goldrick. Welcome. Esther is out. Esther is gut. How do you say good night? I should know that. How do you say good night in German? Nosta. That's in Welsh. Okay, we've got the grey on. So, let's go for the leafies. A little bit of leafage. Night, Steph. Guten Nacht. Oh, guten Tag is goodbye, isn't it? Guten Nacht is sleep. Night. Oh, guten Tag is hello. Oh, sorry. See, Esther did the German, I didn't. It does a bit, doesn't it, Jane? I know, Jan. It's amazing. This is what happens when you have an international audience. You learn all this stuff. Right, now these dark grey bits are sticking out a bit too much for me, but I'm hoping that once I get the butterflies on, it's going to help. Right, so we need the stamp that does the kind of colouring in bit. So this is this here. And I'm wondering whether to go for... Oh, Vanessa, if you had a choice of... Do you not want me to add green? The leaves are from A Touch of Ink, which is a Celebration stamp set. It's one of the double sets, so you get 2 layers of stamps. So you have to spend, in UK British money, I've spent £90, but in euros, I think it's 125 euros. Could you correct me if I'm wrong, Martina? No green, just pale grey. Okay, I can do that. Oh, sorry, and in the US it's $100. So if you spend $100, you can get that stamp for free. I mean, it's a double set, so I'd say its value, if you were going to put a value on it, it's about a £24 stamp set, I would say. Or even 26. So it's pretty good value for money. Oh yes, and thank you, New Zealand. As New Zealand's here. You like the silvery look, Vanessa? And 180 in Australia. Thank you, Monica. So if you wanted to know the different countries that you can purchase Stampin' Up, they are the USA, Canada, UK, France, Germany, Austria, Holland, and then South Pacific, Australia and New Zealand. Oh, the little flower. I think I might do some Highland Heather for that one. Oh, so you have to be careful when you say it, Martina. Martina's giving us an education as to when you say Guten Tag, because it could sound really rude. I mean, Esther's been saying Guten Tag to me for years, but now I know what she means. I'm joking. No, Esther doesn't say that to me. Oh, it's quite sweet with that purple flower in there now. Quite like that. Oh, now, got to do my stenciling. I might choose a different one. Shall we go for the oval this time? Yes. Oh, look at that. It's pretty, isn't it? So the great thing about the stenciling is that you can kind of find the spots that you feel need something extra. You don't have to stencil all over. You can just use little snippets of it. I mean, you do get inky hands. I'm just warning you. You do get inky fingers doing this. But it's kind of worth it. You're all going, oh, pretty. It is pretty, isn't it? Up there. Don't forget the corners. Because when you start cutting this up, just for those of you who are new to my channel, these pieces of paper do get cut up into cards. So what we're doing is creating a beautiful paper that you can use then to cut up. Right, so let's move on to the next thing. So I'm going to get the Night of Navy and start adding the blue. Absolutely, Delinda. Better inky fingers and snipped fingers. Okay, so you can see the reason I placed that butterfly there was because I had this stem kind of like appearing from nowhere. So I felt that if I placed a butterfly just there, it looks like the stem is coming from behind the butterfly. So you can see it more obviously here. See, this stem looks like it's starting in midair, and I don't like that. So if I pop this butterfly here, like that, it looks like it's coming from behind it. So for me, that helps the design. I'm much happier now. So look, I've got this issue over here. So I'm going to have this butterfly do that. Oh, I'm going to clean my stump because I've got a bit of fibre on it. Okay, and then I've got this issue here too. There we go. I'll go with a smaller one for up here. Okay, then down here, I've got the same problem. So it looks like the stem is just starting from somewhere weird. So put a butterfly there, and it just helps to make the design feel together. So this is the point where you kind of let the design, the random design that you've done previously, kind of dictate to you where the butterfly should go. And then also you're looking for spaces as well. You're looking for gaps. Oh look, see, that's starting in midair. There we go. So I hope that little tip helps, because sometimes I do get questions like, how do you know where to put things and so on. So sometimes it is the design that dictates it. Okay, right, stop there. Give my stamps a quick little clean, and then I'm going to go and grab my purple and blue alcohol pens and see where the colouring takes us. So that came together a little bit quicker than the previous one because I kind of knew where I was going with it. Right, how's everybody doing? Oh, you want dotted? That stencil fits particularly well with the stamped pattern. It gives the impression of like a very pale repeat of it. Yes. Yes. Dotted and wink. Oh yes, you wanted a bit of wink, didn't you? Right, so this is Light Night of Navy. Now I'm trying to use up some pens that I think the inks are running out. So I'll just get that base layer on. So this is Light Night of Navy. Just getting an overall bit of coverage on there. So this is when I go all ASMR now. Oh, I'm dotty already. I'm just going over some of these bodies because particularly this one and this one, I had a little fibre on the stamp when I stamped it, so it didn't stamp properly. So this is a great way to kind of fix those sort of issues. Okay, so now I've got light Seaside Spray. Now any light colour, alcohol pen colour, on top of a dark one will act very similarly to the white colour lifter. It kind of pushes the darker colour further into the cardstock. So it takes a few seconds. You see I'm colouring, but it's a few seconds later that you actually see the effect. So I don't know if you're picking that up. Can you see that there's now a difference between this section here and then that section there? So I'm just going to do that here. You see how it's pushing that colour down? Yep, you can see it. Yay, good. So that one I did the light colour from the inside going outwards. So let's have a play doing it the opposite way round. So we'll go from, so we'll put a light section at the tips this time, just to see what that looks like. And sometimes it's worth going back again, just to really make it happen. There we go. Okay, so let's do something different over here. This time I'm going to go in with the light. Now this is proper munted. I'm going to have to just use my, although it looks like I'm possibly running out of this colour as well. Oh no, that's not going to work. Okay. Let's try a bit of light smoky slate then. So doing an overall bit of coverage. I've got to fix that boo-boo that's going on there. Don't like that. So I'm going to get Night of Navy to fix that. And then get, this is Seaside, Dark Seaside Spray. So this is Dark Seaside Spray over Smoky Slate that had a little bit of light Seaside Spray underneath it, but not much. So this is lovely. It's mixing with the grey really beautifully. Sorry, I'm missing comments. Hi, bye Janine. Take care. Have a lovely dinner. Yes, don't go and burn yourself again, will you? Get someone else to do the cooking. That usually helps. Or just order a takeaway. Janine has lovely takeaways near her. There we go. That's very subtle, that one. Very, very subtle. But pretty. Oh, right, now let's try the lilacs this time. So this is light purple posy, which has almost a slightly fluorescent feel about it. It's so bright. So laying that down first. Then what's this one? That's light Highland Heather. What's this one? Dark purple posy. We'll go with dark purple posy because that's the one you guys are most likely to have. So again, going around the edges and working our way to the centre of the butterfly. And then if you want to go for a little bit extra darkness, then you could go with the light Highland Heather and add a bit more dark into those edges. I'm not so much a fan of the squeak. You know, the squeak that they make, but never mind. Not butterflies, the pens. Okay, so for a bit of fun, we're going to go with the light Highland Heather. Do that as an overall. So that, as you can see, this is a slightly darker shade of the purple posy. It is a darker shade, full stop, but this is a bit munted as well. Okay, and then you get the dark Highland Heather. Just checking. Yep. And again, add that to the edges. So Nessa, are you happy so far with this colour scheme? I'm just going to do a bit of blending now. So this is light Highland Heather again, just to blend the two edges in a wee bit. There we go. Right, I better go and find my Winker Stella. I'm going to stop there for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because I need to go to bed. Yes, I do have 2 or 3 or 4 Winker Stella on the go, because some of them I've put alcohol in just to get them revived again. And so always give them a bit of a shake. So this Wink of Stella is this fabulous pen that has a wonderful, very fine glitter in it. And you can just add that to your projects. Basically to add magic. It adds magic, everybody. Did you know that? Disclaimer, I'm joking. So this is how you add magic to your cards. A little bit of wink. There we go. Looks like it's been sprayed with pixie dust. Dougal is a lady called Dougal. Really? Dougal. I suppose if you were just to say the word without any prior knowledge of it, any other Dougals. Dougal. It's like Carol or I don't know. Your friend calls you Stella because I use it so much. Good name. Why not, hey? Now the other way you can use Winker Stella is that you can just smack it against something hard and let the droplets fall where they may. Nestella. Oh, Nessa, I think you should change your name on YouTube to Nestella. That's a brilliant... Oh, did you see that? Yeah. I had a grandma Sarai. How do you pronounce that, Melanie? Saraya. A grandma Opal and a grandma Frida. Oh, Frida's a lovely name. is a lovely name. Can I revive blender pens? Wait, what do you mean blender pens? Do you mean the black ones with the clear liquid in? If you've only used them a couple of times, Reet, they should work, unless it's been a long time between using them. Yeah, some people mix a bit of water and glycerin together and then take the nibs. If you pull hard on the nibs, you can take it apart and drop a mixture of glycerin and water down them. But they should work. Yeah, I'm not talking about the Stampin' blends. I'm talking about the blender pen. Yeah. She was Dotty. Yeah, the 3 in the pack ones. Yeah, that's the blender pens. Yeah. I always check my blender pens before I use them. I just put them on my hand, and if they feel moist, I'm like, okay, yeah, that works. So that's usually the way to tell that they've lost their moistness. The tip is dry on all 3. Did you get them recently? I would ask for new ones. That's not how they should be at all. They should be moist. Yeah, Glenna, what were your parents thinking, eh? Never choose a name with L in it if you're Chinese. It's just not done. Disclaimer, I know Glenna and I'm half Chinese, so I'm allowed to say things like that. Just saying. In case somebody's come on and thought, oh, what's Ruth saying? A year ago. Tricky that one, because yeah, you won't be able to claim on that one. You have, if you're a demonstrator, you have about 3 months with most products to be able to say, doesn't work. But if you've not actually, yeah, that is a bit odd though. I would expect them to work, because I have ones that I bought a year ago that still work, even though I've used them. So try, you could always try. It depends who you speak to on the day sometimes. But it might be worth a call, because it might have been that they came from a dodgy batch, and they might already, be aware of it. So just try, Reet. Come on. Good night, Anne. Right, there we go. That's the wink done. Oh, I'll do a little bit more here. Now, let me just show you what happens when you overdo it with the Stampin' blends. Oh no, I didn't overdo it. No, I didn't. I'm going to stop talking and just tell you what can sometimes happen if you're colouring in with the Stampin' blends, particularly when the line art is very fine. When you're up against the edge of it and you keep applying and applying and applying ink, you can actually end up pushing the ink over the line. So just be aware of that. So sometimes it's worth stepping away, letting it dry, and then having another go. Or just colouring a little way in from the line. So that's just a tip. Right, I'm off. So pushing it over the edge. Yes, you can push the ink over the edge. Right, there we go. You can do your voting. So do you prefer the green and purple version or the grey, blue and purple? I have to say I love both of them. Really, really cute. Obviously these need colouring in a bit more, but there we go. Lovely to see you all. This was very enjoyable to do. And I hope those of you who are a little bit traumatised will seek the help that they need and recover in time for my next video. Thank you, Lorraine. That's correct, Martina. They are different. Blender pens, not blending. Blender pens are different. These are the alcohol pens are called Stampin blends, and the blender pens are called blender pens, and they're very different. So the blender pens are water based, and the Stampin blends are alcohol. You love them both, but the blue grey is your favourite. Oh, grey and blue. Oh, quite a few for the grey and blue. Lovely. Okay, take care for now, everybody, and please remember to give me a thumbs up on the way out. And if you're brand new to my channel and you fancy having a look at the catalogue, please drop me a line. I'm happy to send one out to you if you live in the UK. And if you don't live in the UK, or if you do live in the UK and you want to look at the catalogue now, then please go and check out the link to my shop, and you'll be able to look at all the products that Stampin' Up are currently selling. So, because it could be you're watching this in the future, because this is currently 2021 and it's January, but you might be watching this in February or March or April. So the product options may have changed a little bit. So there we go. Oh, Martina goes with the green. Thank you, Margaret Bourgoin. Have I said that right? Correctly? Bourgoin or Bourgoin? Bourgoin? Anyway, I'm sure you'll correct me, Margaret. Very welcome here. Good night, everybody. We'll do the thumbs up. Yes, when you click the X, just remember to click the thumbs up. Lots to think about, says Glenna. What? Are you going to go and do the Lovely to see you, Melanie. Oh, I see. Yes. Oh, yeah. It's getting there. It's all getting there. I am. Lots of love to you all. Mwah.